Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Meddling Minds, a true crime podcast hosted by me, Lee Walker. And today we have a very special guest, Cammie Edmondson. Hello, Cammie.
Oh my god, hi! I'm so excited to be here!
So, Cammie, you want to tell everyone at home listening some things that you like to do?
Of course. So, I love riding horses. I've participated in a few tournaments, and I'm also captain of cheerleading, not to brag or anything. And, the other day I went to the mall, and I just love shopping so much.
What's your favorite place to go shopping at?
Oh my god, I love Sephora. They always have such wonderful new things for me to try. They always keep my favorites in stock. It's the only store that does, but...
Well, that sounds very interesting, Cammie. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here on my podcast today.
Of course.
So I did tell you before we came in here that there's a little bit of a twist on the normal spin of a true crime podcast.
Okay, I love true crime.
And that spin is that by the end of this episode, you will try to solve who actually committed the crime.
Oh, well, I'm kind of good at that. I can predict a few twists and turns whenever I listen to my true crime podcast. So
Oh yeah, is that so?
I think I'll be able to do this.
You think so? Alrighty, so do you just want to go ahead and get on with it?
Yes, let's get on.
Okay, so getting into the story,
Okay.
I used some eyewitness accounts as well as a few articles about this story to bring up some of these things, okay?
Multiple sources. That's
Multiple
what we like.
sources. Alrighty, so this started January 9th of 2002 at a skiing resort and lodge. So, it's snowy. It's like the perfect, beautiful, snowy day for skiing.
These people are rich.
5 friends are going on a trip to the Wilkinson snowboarding competition, which is taking place at the resort. The prize for the winner of the competition was $1 million.
Ooh, I was right. These people are rich.
When they made it to the resort, they saw someone in a pink snowboarding suit boarding on one of the mountains. When the boarder made it up where the group of friends were, one of the friends started making conversation, like you do.
Of course.
'Cause,
Hang out with my besties.
The snowboarder was actually Gretchen Mueller, who was a very famous snowboarder all around Europe. I don't know if you know about Gretchen Mueller.
I'm not big in the skiing and snowboarding stuff, so I've never heard of her, but I'm sure she's wonderful.
Yeah, she's very beautiful. Let me show you a picture of her.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. I need to know how she does her liner.
Gretchen started talking about some kind of sabotage of the competition, but didn't go into detail before heading back off.
I don't like her anymore.
Gretchen started talking about some kind of sabotage of the competition, but didn't go into detail before heading back off down the slopes on her board. The man stood there confused before going back to his friends, wondering what was going on. Nearby, there was a newswoman interviewing the creator of the Wilkinson snowboarding competition, Bruce Wilkinson. The group of friends overheard the news lady asking about how the games would be affected by the loss of Olympic bronze medalist Chris Klug, who had won the 2001 Winter Olympic Games. There was talk about how they lost the medalist under mysterious circumstances. But Bruce Wilkinson just brushed it off, saying that it wouldn't be a problem and the competition would continue as planned.
Okay.
The group wondered about what had happened to Chris Klug and wanted to get some answers. When the group entered the lodge, they saw Chris Klug sitting in a chair in the lobby. His foot was in a large cast, and the group realized that he didn't go missing. He was somehow injured by an outside force, whoever or whatever it may have been. Chris told the group of friends that he was attacked by someone wearing a face covering while he was snowboarding a few nights prior. He told them that his attacker was also boarding down the slopes after him until the person caught up and attacked. That was when Avalanche Anderson, another pro snowboarder, walked up. He said he was upset because Chris is one of his friends, and if Chris doesn't get to enjoy the competition with him, it seemed almost pointless to Avalanche. He also told the group that if he ever caught the person who attacked Chris, they better be ready to go down.
Ooh, I like a fighting man.
The group also wanted to catch the attacker, seeing as they were going to compete and didn't want to be attacked as well. So they decided to go back to the same slope Chris was attacked on and check it out. When the group...
Why would you go back if you don't want to be attacked?
Well, they wanna try and figure out who the attacker is.
Just call the police. They're always the good guys in these stories.
Yeah, yup. Yeah, I see. Okay. I see your beliefs are not matching up. They decided to go back to the same slope Chris was attacked on and check it out. When the group heard the same newswoman from earlier talking loudly on her phone about higher ratings and how she could promise more viewers, the group hid behind some old boxes near the slope until the woman walked away, still talking.
Instagram streamer?
She's the newswoman.
Oh.
I said that. Are you sure you're going to be good at this?
Instagram.
Are you sure you're good at this?
Who are you?
The group hid behind the same some old boxes near the slope until the woman walked away, still talking. They thought about this, thinking it was very interesting, but they continued to check out the slope. They then saw someone in a black coat and ski mask heading up the slope and decided to follow after.
Oh no, it's Jason Voorhees.
A ski mask, not a hockey mask.
It's like the same thing, right?
No, Cammie, they're not the same.
Well, my boyfriend plays hockey, and he doesn't
does?
wear masks.
Well,
I don't know why they need to wear masks. COVID's over.
But, Cammie, why did I bring on a cheerleading captain on this fucking episode? Holy crap.
But I love true crime.
And I love that for you, Cammie. Let's continue.
All right.
Okay, so they decided to follow after this man in a ski mask and black coat. By the time they made it up the slopes, they had lost the figure, but did see an abandoned ski jump with a cabin at the top. That's when the attacker appeared behind the group, pushing one of the friends down the slope, causing him to break his leg. When the friend looked up, he said that he saw a shadowy figure looking back at him.
Oh, so he's a ghost?
No,
Oh.
he's not a ghost. When the person stepped into the light, it was a man named Theodore. He was the trail manager. He looked after and maintained all of the slopes and snowboarding trails. The rest of the friends came down the slope to find Theodore and their friend. When the friends realized that their other friend broke his leg, them and Theodore helped him into the snow cab vehicle and got him up into a room at the snow lodge and resort, where he started to rest. The group was now realizing that whoever the attacker was taking out competitors in the competition, probably hoping to be one step closer to getting the $1 million prize.
Oh man, I wish I could do that with our cheerleading competition sometimes.
Cammie, you can't just say that on a live podcast.
Well, if those bitches would just break their legs, then maybe we'd win one.
Cammie, it's okay to lose sometimes.
We're the best.
Are you sure? You just said you lose a lot.
It's because those bastards at the other school, they're all whores.
Oh my god, Cammie. I'm seeing a whole different side of you today. Holy So, by the way, at the, when Theodore wasn't the attacker. The attacker was at the top of the slope, pushed one of the friends down. He broke his leg and Theodore was at the bottom.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I got it.
The rest of the group left their friend to rest and went up to the old abandoned ski jump cabin to see if that had anything to do with the attacker. When they walked in, they saw a bunch of skiing trophies lining a shelf and a few newspaper clippings, one of which read, "Champion ski jumper Theodore Shushman's career was tragically cut short when he collided with a young man on a so-called snowboard." The group realized that Theodore used to be a champion skier and must have a grudge against snowboarders. One of the friends wasn't too convinced that Theodore was the attacker because he seemed too nice to want to try and kill people.
Well, yeah, he's just a nice guy trying to do his job.
The friends recollect that they heard a yell coming from outside the cabin and ran outside to find out what it was. When they walked a little further down one of the slopes, they saw Avalanche Anderson sitting in the snow with one of his legs extended. He insisted that his ankle was broken, telling them the attacker struck again, this time pushing him off his snowboard when he was looking for a good place to board. The group didn't see his board anywhere nearby, but
Well, yeah, probably flew away if he fell that hard.
But the group took Avalanche back to the lodge. The lodge's doctor treated him and put a cast on his ankle. The doctor said they should have some x-rays done, and Avalanche was not having any of it. He said, "What's the point? I'm out of the contest, that's all that matters."
Well, I'd feel like you'd want to know if it was just broken or shattered, but okay.
Two of the friends had to practice for the competition that night, but wanted to be careful, so they went the next morning to practice, hoping to be safe in the daylight. It didn't matter, though, because when no one was around, the attacker chased the two friends down the slope, grabbing their gear from them, causing them to fall down the slope, breaking one of their ankles and leaving the other fractured.
What is with all this ankle breaking?
Yeah, so it seems like the attacker wasn't trying to really kill anyone. He was just trying to make sure no one could compete in the competition. He fully could have killed someone. Like, it's possible,
Well, yeah,
pushing
but
people
that's
down
mean.
these slopes. Well, I'm not saying I want him to. I'm saying he could have with all this pushing.
Kind of wish he did. He would have gotten a hot name.
Cammie. You probably
I don't
sexualize
know.
Ted Bundy, don't you?
Well, it's not my fault he's cute.
Okay, Cammie, I'm telling your goddamn boyfriend.
No, don't tell him that. He gets mad when I look at other guys.
He's subscribed to my
I
podcast,
had to lie to him
Cammie.
and tell him that I was with my girlfriends just to do this podcast.
Wait, but he's subbed to the podcast, Cammie.
He doesn't have to know.
I'm not bleeping out your name.
I'll just, I don't know, buy him an extra toolkit or something.
Okay, Cammie, let's continue. Now, with only two of the friends being able to actually work on finding out who the sabotager was, one of them was starting to get a very bad cold from the weather. This left the other friend to go solo, letting the sick one get some much-needed rest like the others. The last standing friend walked her way through the snow and went back to the ski jump cabin, hoping to catch anything the group missed the first time. When she got there, she heard a beeping coming from the outside of it.
Did they have a bomb?
When she went to the back of the cabin, she saw some sort of device beeping, whirring, and something mechanically spinning on top of
Oh
it.
my god, it is a bomb!
She didn't have time to figure out what it was before she turned around and saw the attacker in the skiing gear right in front of her. She ran as fast as she could to a nearby snowmobile that still had the key in it. She quickly rode it down the slope, just barely getting away from the masked attacker.
Okay, whoever left that out with the key is pretty irresponsible, but...
Meanwhile, the sick friend was grabbing soup from the kitchen when she overheard a conversation from outside the door between Bruce Wilkinson, Chris Klug, and Avalanche Anderson. Bruce was begging for Chris and Avalanche to compete because his empire was relying on the games. But Chris and Avalanche refused, saying their health was much more important. After the conversation became distant, the woman walked out of the kitchen and saw the newswoman talking on her phone, looking at the three men talking in the distance. She knew something was up. Later that night, the last remaining friend was back up on the slopes looking for more things to figure out who the attacker was. She found a ski lift that didn't look like it had been operating for a very long time. That was when the attacker appeared behind her again. Before he could grab her, she ducked down, causing him to slip and go falling down one of the slopes. The attacker broke his own ankle and got partly buried in the snow below, with just his torso and up showing.
Oh dear.
The woman gave testimony that she called her friends, who all got the staff from the lodge, to cart them over to the slope. This was where the friends forced the ski mask off of the attacker, revealing their true identity. Who was the person behind all of the attacks? This is where you get to solve.
Oh man, that's a lot of detail. Well, I don't think it's one of the friends. Although that would be a crazy twist.
It's not one of their friends.
Okay.
I mean, three of them have broken ankles. One of them is sick.
Well, maybe they were faking it. I don't know.
Huh? Maybe faking
it's always
it?
the person you least expect.
Maybe faking it, you said?
Was it that Avalanche guy? I feel like with a name like Avalanche, I feel like you're out causing trouble.
So you think it was Avalanche?
Well, yeah, with a name like that, of course, bad stuff's gonna happen. Your name is Avalanche. It's like naming your kid Car Crash.
Well, what were some clues that you think brought you to think Avalanche, other than his name being Avalanche?
Well, I mean, he fell, but like, he can just get up.
Okay, so I'm now going to reveal it. It actually was Avalanche.
See, I told you, I'm so good at this.
It was Avalanche, and he faked his own attacking, so he could later make a miraculous recovery. It was later found out he just needed Chris out of the competition, since Avalanche used to be one of the best in the world, but knew that Chris would jeopardize that and he couldn't take any chances. So he decided to start taking out snowboarders, including himself, so he could make it look like he was sabotaged as well. The police were called up to the lodge and took Avalanche in.
Good. You better get what he deserves.
And you know what's even crazier than all of that happened just now? Like, there was Avalanche, all of the ankle breaking and everything.
He renamed himself to Thunderstorm.
No, when they unmasked Avalanche, he said, "I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids."
Ooh, I love a good one-liner that a serial killer says.
Wait, Cammie.
Yeah.
Do you not recognize that? I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Is that something another killer said? I don't remember Jeffrey Dahmer saying that one.
This entire story was a Scooby-Doo episode that I just reworded.
Is that like a spinoff of The Office?
Oh my god, Cammie, you're going to make me... Okay, Cammie?
Uh-huh.
There's this show.
Uh-huh.
From the 60s.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
That is carried on and is still going, called Scooby-Doo, about 4 friends who solve mysteries with a talking dog.
I don't think I remember seeing that one on Spotify.
On Spotify, Cammie! Oh my god, you were actually the worst person to bring on for this podcast.
What? That's so mean. Just because I don't know something.
Cammie, you don't know the entire premise of this show. The whole show is I bring people on, tell them it's a true crime podcast, and then just read them a Scooby-Doo episode.
So, you're doing a true crime podcast of another true crime podcast?
No. It's a fictional show. None of what I told you was true. It all happened in an animated show.
Well, then it's not a true crime episode. It's a fake crime episode.
I know. My podcast is called a fake true crime podcast. I tell people... Oh my god.
Well, that's lying, and the Lord says that you shouldn't lie.
Cammie? You probably have sex with your boyfriend every day. I don't want to
I do
hear
not!
it.
It's only every other day!
Cammie! I am going to post this episode But know that I don't want to, because I hate you.
That's so mean. Look, I had to take time out of my busy schedule. I had to lie to my boyfriend to say that I was out with my girlfriends. In fact, I even told my girlfriends that I wouldn't be able to be available today because I told them that I was hanging out with my boyfriend, and now you're out here insulting me just because I don't know your stupid other true crime podcast that you're copying.
I'm not. For the last time, I took an animated show episode, made it seem like a true crime story, and I gave it to you, made you solve it, but it was actually Scooby-Doo, an animated TV show episode. Every other guest I've had on this podcast, yippee, fun! This is really fun. This was such a funny idea. And you're mad at me now because I thought it would be a really fun thing to have you who really likes true crime come on. And now you're mad at me for doing my silly little goofy show.
Oh, I'm sorry that I don't know everything.
Cammie,
You said it was animated. Is it like K-pop Demon Hunters or something?
Animated, not anime. And K-pop Demon Hunters isn't anime. That is a CGI animated show.
Oh, my boyfriend told me it was anime when we watched it together.
No, just because it's... Okay. Cammie, I'm not here to explain everything to you, Cammie. That was the episode.
Well, you know what? You're rude. You're and I'm out of here. I'm never coming on this stupid podcast again.
Well, f***ing good, you f***ing bitch. You. Go f*** yourself. What the f***? Okay, so, that was the weirdest episode I've ever recorded for this podcast. And I'm so sorry. Holy crap, what was that? Can someone go get her? Where did she run off to? Can one of the... Sam, can you go get her, please?
So she kind of ran away. I don't know where she went. I heard someone yelling after her. I think she tripped on the stairs, actually. But yeah, we can't get her back.
Oh my god, Cammie's such a dumbass.
Wait, I hear them yelling. Oh my god, I think she also broke her ankle.
Oh my god, the attacker's here too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's Avalanche Anderson, run!
Oh my god!
That was a very weird episode. So sorry. I'm never going to get a preppy horse girl on my podcast ever again. I promise next episode will be better. That was something. So, well, the episode I was reading from today is called There's No Creature Like Snow Creature. It is episode 1 of season 1 from What's New Scooby-Doo. Please go check it out. One of the best episodes of that series. And yeah, thank you for tuning into today's podcast, even if it was absolutely horrifying. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time on Meddling Minds.